for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line. Andrew.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 70 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. On play action, it's Keenum. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Connor Barwin coming hard for that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. From the gun, it's Keenum. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 29 yards that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Keenum. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad.
And this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards to go here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Able to avoid him at the... Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They are going for it. Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be a Minnesota 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. To throw, it's Keenum. Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, it's Keenum. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Hey, we talked about Adam Thielen a little bit last year, didn't we? Possession receiver, makes some tough catches, gets it done, and he's a homeboy. Grew up very close to the Twin Cities.
And showing those possession receiver skills right there to pick up the 1st. To throw is Keenum. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. This is Murray, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And Forbath will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
They get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On first down, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on third, Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. On first and 10, Goff looking for Austin, intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Goff on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And they'll start out.